My name is Chyna. Welcome to the end of year wrap up of the Mandem's Voice. Come on. This is the first time that you're watching. I just say thank you for watching. I ask that you like the video, you subscribe to the channel, turn notification bell so you never miss an upload. And if you're really in your bag, then please hit the super chat and donate to the channel. And make sure you drop some comments. So guys, I'm going to get straight into it. It is the end of year wrap up, so I want to be talking about some of the things throughout the year. And I'm going to just get straight to it. Big up Chinx. You know who he is. Facts only. He was really late today. Like he was like an hour late. Like facts, straight facts.
Only.
So, like facts only. So yeah, we're gonna get straight into it. So we got my man Chinx over there.
Come on, the album.
Young Chinx. So we got. So what?
He's the future, man.
Oh, he's the future. Young Chinx.
Actually, he wanted us to argue over a name.
You get what I'm saying? Like, they don't know it's already. It's already that.
Like I'm not 37. No, it's my name first.
Big up Young Chinx, creative entrepreneur, backchat star. Yeah, you've seen him.
It's due to be a 50-year-old Chinx still.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah. And last and certainly not least, we got Exo Man over there.
Oh, go on, konnichiwa.
Yeah, cool, man. So we're gonna get straight into it, man. Like, I want to talk about some of the things throughout the year, man. So, what was one of the just pull something out, man, straight away. Pull something out.
Crazy.
Pull something out. It's crazy, bro.
I'm gonna say, bro, how are we gonna start like that?
Right, wait. Let's start with that then. Let's start with the pools epidemic because I feel like it's getting a bit out of hand.
It's a pandemic.
Now,
it's not even an epidemic. It's a pandemic.
It's getting out of hand.
Bro,
now,
I can't do shows with these, man. A pandemic.
COVID was an epidemic or pandemic. That's crazy.
Yeah,
No.
like,
Yeah.
it's crazy, bro.
Like I can't have. I'm trying to do podcasts and all I'm hearing, lava. Why for that?
Why for that? I'm all censoring myself in real life. I'm saying why for that to myself. Just
I'm trying to have proper business conversations, and it's messing me up. And
it's real. It's real. Even I worked in a label not too long ago, and I'm working. Remember, this is a work environment, like professional business people. All of these people was making double what I was making.
Yeah.
And I'm in the label meeting. They're talking about why for that? Why for that? I'm saying, whoa, like. I'm just trying to show you the new artists. They're saying, nah, why for that, bro? So it's real out here, man. You got to be careful with what you're saying. Got to be careful.
So for me, yeah, like, I want to talk about something, yeah? Like, podcasting. So I'm a content creator. I'm a podcaster. You're a content creator, podcaster. Well, yeah, you on Backchat, man. That makes you, what does that make you?
That makes me a semi-podcaster.
Nah, that makes you like, media personality. EXO, you're a musician, right? So I think and I see that how hard it is for creatives, especially in this country. I think it's very cliquey. I think the UK is very small, and they say the UK is bad vibes. And I think when it comes to content creation, I think it becomes very cliquey, and even all the creative arts. And I think when it comes to podcasting as well, it always tends to be this. It might be the same podcast, or when it comes to music, it's always the same artists. It just always the same presenters. It's always the same. And as someone that's been working in the scene and working extremely hard and up and down the country, collaborating with different people, I wanted to use this as an opportunity to talk about and give flowers to people, and to speak about, maybe I want to highlight content creators, podcasters. So that's what I want to speak about. I want to speak about some of that stuff. So let's talk about podcast of the year for you. You're facts only, so you can say that. So, but if you're talking about podcast for you, what's your podcast of the year for you?
That's difficult, man.
All right, so do you as podcasters?
Yeah.
Do you watch the full podcast of anyone?
No. Hardly.
Do you even watch the full thing on your own unless you're reviewing it?
No.
I edit mine, so
But then you watch it by default.
Yeah, by default. Yeah.
I enjoy it.
So we consume podcasts in the exact same way everybody else consumes it, right? So then by right, we might just like personality. It's like an album. So it's like music. So we pick and choose that man's song, a bit of Kendrick, a bit of him,
but I need a definitive answer from each of you.
I think there's moments.
I just have to revert to the stats. Who's the most?
You think?
No, you know what? Fuck it.
No, we don't.
It needs to be your
we don't do stats,
podcaster of the year.
No, remember, this is about we're highlighting.
Yeah, but then now it's just subjective.
But it is supposed to be subjective because it's also.
I'm a numbers guy.
No, but okay, then do numbers then.
You know who I say is Spray. You know why I say Spray?
Spray.
Because the man drops
I think Minnie, is it Minnie? What's your brethren? Minnie, is it the dark skin you?
Yeah.
And he talks on things.
Yeah,
he said it. He counted how much video sprays dropped. He drops like 200 and something videos in a month.
Jesus.
Mad thing.
So you can't chat to him. Just work. I like work rate.
Yeah.
Is that snippets of the same video?
So you'll do a 4-hour sitting on a pod.
And then he would slip that into
4 hours
into
crazy.
8 clips and drop like 8 clips every 8-minute clips
every day.
every 4 hours.
Yeah,
during
4
the
hours
whole
for that day. Yeah,
But then
and then the clip will come at the end.
The fact that content is still contenting. There's so many clips within the clips.
Yeah.
So it's just money. It's just 4
it's just-
hours worth of money.
Literally.
And you know what it is, and you know why I respect it, because you broke down the science. Even when you said it at the start, we don't watch all of it, innit?
Yeah.
So the fact that you don't watch all of it, there's bare bits you're missing out on, innit? Do you get what I'm saying? So that's long form content. So the trick is you make long term content
Into short form.
and then you make short form,
And then people want to go.
so you get the most out of it.
Yeah.
So just off work rate alone, I have to give it to my
Big up Spray
pause.
RTM podcast.
Yeah. Big up Spray. I can't lie. I don't really watch podcasts like that. If I listen to a podcast, it's not really from the UK, so we won't even mention it.
Yeah.
But Spray for sure.
Okay.
But if I have to say an actual show, Spill the Juice, I think they're called.
Okay.
And they had Spray on there. I think that's the only UK
Damn,
podcast.
Andy's watching this like, what? No back chat.
But it's back
the
chat
way
a
he posed
podcast.
the
To me, it's
question-
like a talk show though.
Because the way he posed the question to me, he said facts only, so I'm
Yeah.
not allowed to say facts only. So you would assume you're not allowed to say
Yeah,
facts.
I'm saying
that's
naturally,
your fault. Andy, that's your fault.
Yeah, so Andy, listen.
Sorry.
Next show you want me on, shout me still. innit?
EXO, who for you?
Bro,
You don't watch podcasts.
I don't. No, you what? They're out there. You watch them by default.
Yeah. So just
You have to watch it.
Yeah.
Bro, but because I follow you lot on socials, I see your thing. You've been putting in the work for
Yeah,
a
you've been
minute.
putting in some serious
Before it
work.
was cool,
Nah,
I saw your
literally,
face.
nah.
Before I knew you, I saw your face. So, and
Facts.
you're a man that don't like to give yourself flowers, my broski.
Yeah.
So, bouquet, take it rude, boy. Plant
big
it, my
facts,
brother.
big facts.
Nah, I love
Because
that, bro.
before it became cool, before everybody started doing it, you've been doing it.
Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
You get me?
I
So
appreciate that, man. No. And
I watch people.
Yeah.
And I've watched you be you
Yeah.
on countless occasions.
Yeah.
Love
You've
that.
kept the same focus. You've had your angles and you've stood on your morals, bro.
Yeah.
And you haven't faltered once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You get me?
Now, to bounce off of his
So-
fact, that's very, very true. Because even me saying raw, Spray, I love that personality. Naturally, I don't know him personally.
Yeah,
I know
yeah,
you
yeah.
personally.
No.
And being in certain environments, I see a lot of people be somebody, get in front of a camera, be someone completely different. So the fact that I know you personally, you're authentic. So I definitely,
I appreciate
I need to give you your flowers same way you just gave me.
No, I appreciate
flowers
that, man.
still. I
No,
agree with
no.
that. Still.
And this is funny because now it goes into that whole realm now, because you just say, what was the question? Best podcaster.
Yeah.
So
Or
now,
podcast-
that's a preference.
Yeah, yeah,
But now then we get into awards, and now we can go to most impactful podcaster,
wow.
Yeah.
which is a different thing.
Yeah.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
And then that's where I'd more align with you, because your message is more impactful. It's not just entertainment; it's entertainment with some sense.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
And a young bit of
it's
education.
It's for betterment. Do you get what I mean?
No, it's crazy you said, because I was gonna do that one, like Rise and Stuff. Like I was gonna do one.
Yeah.
Like
so there's bare different categories. and
Yeah.
you know what it is? For me, being a podcaster, I respect Sprays, because doing podcasts yourself, you understand that it's not easy to keep up with the consistency and be out there all the time. And like, if you show up all the time, you're gonna be rewarded.
Yeah.
And I'm a person, I think, even though I was late today, it's the wrong time to say it. I like to think I show up all the time though.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And I'm editing my podcast and having to do a smidgen of what I'm seeing him do. And I just, you know what it is, you see Ronaldo and Messi. People like Messi, but I feel like that's God-given talent.
Yeah.
But then there's Ronaldo, who's hard work. I'm not saying that Messi didn't work hard, but his is down to pure hard work. I want to be the best. When everybody else stopped training, I'm still training. So I feel like as a regular bloke, hard work's more my path. So I champion hard work over like just natural God-given ability.
Yeah, your discipline for this thing's crazy.
Do you get what I'm saying?
mad still.
For me, like, I'm not even being biased. I want to shout out to Sinners Podcast.
Big up my guys, man.
Brum.
No,
And the
facts.
reason I want to shout out to Sinners Podcast is because they are one of the most influential and impactful podcasts, and they're not from London. And since working with them and not being from Birmingham and going into Brum, and the amount of love I've been shown from Brum, and how the culture and the scene has embraced me and stuff, and working with these guys and seeing how much they invest into into the business and the Sinners vodka, and then the live shows and putting all these things. Yeah, we got a live show that's coming up as well for the end of the year as well. Like so, for me, Sinners, they're one of the biggest platforms, and they do way bigger numbers than some of the podcasts that get that get promoted.
Yeah.
You know, before all of these OF girls were going on Bonnie Blue, Lily Phillips, they were all on Sinners first. You're gonna see something. Before anybody wanted to sit down with OF girls and touch OF girls, we were sitting down with it. Everyone was making all the big, everyone's like, oh, we want to do this. Now you see them getting posted on every single blog, Shadebow, all of these places, because now they understand that it creates engagement and the algorithm doesn't care, good or bad, they care about the comments. Now, I saw Bonnie Blue, she was on TV on GB News today. So it's like, she's made it from the podcast to now
to big stuff.
To commercial TV, right?
They all want a piece, innit?
Yeah, they all want a piece, but they watched it.
Yeah.
So I'm saying to you, and they watched it grow. So shout out to Sinners Podcast.
Sinners Podcast.
I want to talk about blogs and media platforms.
I don't feel like I'm qualified for this one.
Huh?
I don't feel like I'm qualified.
You don't feel?
for this one? Yeah. Because you know what?
Okay, okay, don't you think that whole thing's changed now, though? Like, in a sense of, there was a time when a professional would speak about music, for instance.
Yeah.
And he would have a history, he's a DJ, he's been doing this,
yeah.
this. Now, if you're pretty and popular, you can talk about it.
Have your opinion,
and people are just going to have your say now. I don't think there was a time where you could put your stuff on a blog and people would care about what that blog says.
I think more about media platforms and pages and stuff like that have been impacted. That more like that.
What
like
Shade bar
pages and that.
Talking about those things.
Oh, you have made you think.
Naturally, yeah, made you think. I feel like I only really heard about them this year, but they've definitely been doing stuff. UK rap numbers, I don't know if they've just started this year, but I know that they've definitely grown this year and they've done a lot of impactful stuff.
Don't they just post popular things?
Yeah, but I think
Is any of the content original?
I think it's more than that. I think it's more than that though. They have a huge influence.
Yeah, you got to respect the platform that they
have
built
a huge
slightly
influence,
still.
and I've seen they can push a narrative. You've seen how, even though with all the young Philly stuff, these blogs and these media pages have a huge influence on what you see and what's pushed out there. You've seen it.
And how you perceive
They're more than
as well.
newspapers, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. I think shout out to Made You Think that he does good work. I think he's a bit compromised because of his place in the industry. So he likes to. Well, to be fair, he likes to play the middle ground, and he's a blog anyway, so he probably needs to play the middle ground. But in terms of covering the culture, and he's posted me, and you know what I mean, and
he's posted me.
Yeah,
Can't complain.
yeah.
You know. Sorry to cut you. Yeah, I think that's part of a bigger. Because you see that whole compromise stuff, yeah. I think that's part of a bigger thing, yeah. And I think that's street shit. Do you get what I'm saying?
What do you mean?
When you're saying people are compromised, you're saying that. I think that's well, if someone's compromised, that means they pick a side over another side.
Okay, cool.
Do you get what I mean? And I think that's street shit. And I think the bigger issue is the street shit. Keep the street shit out of
Business.
and other places. Do you get what I'm saying? Because realistically, there's an invisible line you can't really cross in this industry.
Yeah.
And if you cross it, you're on one side.
What invisible line is
Do
that?
you get what I'm saying? I don't really need to say it. Everybody knows. Do you get what I'm saying? Yeah. There's several in there's, there's several invisible lines, and you're not allowed to cross it. You're not allowed to cross them. And there's people not even involved. Because even my own, you know what taught me this? When I was young, yeah, I'm sorry to go on a tangent. I remember someone I knew, yeah, they started hanging around some new people and started making money, and life was all good and we didn't hear about them.
Yeah.
And then the same youths turned around and robbed them. And then they wanted to phone me
But I've heard
and ask me to come and help. And I'm like, but when you was making money, my number was non-existent.
Yeah, it was.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Different,
And that taught me I can't always jump up in people's problems because you don't know when shit hits the fan if they'll have your back.
I think everyone's been through a stage like that where someone, and then they shout you, and then you're like, well, so what? Now you know me, yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? And if you didn't, because you're my brother and I'm going to back you if we're out and something happens and stuff like that. But the way that went, that like, rah, when it was good, you didn't know me, but now you know me. So me, from that experience, I don't get involved in people's problems.
It's that they need you when they're doing Batman, but not when they're doing Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Like,
so
what are we doing?
I don't take on people's problems. So I want to be able to be free and go anywhere I want to go.
Yeah.
Hence why I got out of certain shit way like quicker than some people who are still involved in certain shit. Like, do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, 100%.
And that I think street shit should just be kept away from industry stuff. Full stop.
Okay, but naturally, if you come from both worlds, you can't expect the streets to kind of keep their mouths quiet.
Streets are always
Everyone
involved,
in
man.
business understands it's business, but if you're from the streets and there's street people with business mentalities,
A lot
you
of
get what I'm
man,
saying?
they still have to shift that street
But
mentality. It's hard.
exactly, there's a lot of people that even if you know how to make money, you don't have a business mentality. So there's people that I personally know from my area or my people I grew up with that I would never bring into this building because I know you don't know how to separate what you do
Them
on
man
a
got
day to
little-
day.
Go gym with
You
them
get what I'm
only,
saying?
bro.
Like,
That's it.
so you can't blame. Oh, you can though, but you get what I'm saying.
But
You
enough
can't
street man got
expect.
podcasts.
Yeah. But
Nothing
then
that's going on.
Well,
But
I'll
then-
be like, shout out to all the, like, it's like a prerequisite now to start. You go in jail, you're gonna come out and tell your jail story. But you
Yeah.
know what it is? Shout out to them, man, because if that is your life and that's what it's been through, that is also your avenue as well.
Yeah,
So I don't
yeah,
really, you know what I mean? I'm not hating on that. I want to talk about. So when we're talking about today, it's not like we're not picking one person to be the thing. We're giving flowers.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
and we're recognizing people. So when I'm saying giving you, it's like I just want to recognize some people that are doing their things. I want to shout out Facticity as well.
Hold on. So what about is there any blog specifically you want to big up or not big up?
Yeah, I'm gonna big up now.
Okay,
So,
okay,
yeah, so
my bad.
I want to shout out to Facticity. It's a small blog, but does good content. A bit controversial sometimes, but I like funny blogs as well when they create funny content. But
Yeah.
I've seen they've you know what it is. I like shout out to Live by the Rules as well. There's loads
Big
of them.
them up.
Yeah,
Fashion concept.
fashion concepts.
UK gossip. I don't know if they're still going.
Yeah,
They
still
posted
go
me a few
UK gossip.
times.
Obviously, Shade Borough, like they pagans.
Shea Borough.
They post the pagan stuff, but
Nah, but
Nah,
they're
Shade Borough
posting
done me
you, bro.
dirty this year. Still, I
So-
can't lie. They done me dirty. Listen, mate, sorry to cut you, my bro. Everyone in them Shade Borough comments, bro, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Bro, me and you got personal beef, bro.
But you know what? Alright, so cool. Let's build on that then, yeah. Because I think that's a. Because how did they? What did they do to you that you didn't like?
Firstly, I'm joking. They posted a video that naturally, to me, what it made me realize is any publicity is good publicity.
Bingo.
Literally.
Yeah.
So
What video was it?
Oh, so you know what? Go on. You're just playing silly.
yeah. Naturally, I know what going. It was the video with you don't know that Tamilo girl.
oh yeah,
The
UK Fanos.
Yeah, the UK Fanos girl. You know who I'm talking about? Yeah.
Oh yeah, was that the
There's a
one?
girl
where-
called the UK.
Yeah, where she's
Women the only the back.
the batty eating thing.
Crazy.
No, who's this?
The batty eating thing. You're my brethren. Well, go on,
Algorithm's a
Tamilo.
bit different.
Big up my algorithm.
I said, what the batty? What the? My algorithm don't see
His
that.
algorithm.
Anyways, she has a story where some guy paid her to eat her bum or whatever. But I was
Respect the
on
game.
set at the time, innit? Her and the interviewer, Mids, big up you.
Yeah, big up Mids.
They got into a flipping argument. I recorded it, innit?
Gangster.
Naturally, I'm recording it. I know what I'm doing, man. I'm recording it.
My food's facing the little.
Through my face in there. That was,
little cameo in it.
Nah, you got to.
I got the cameo. That was the wrong thing. They were started grilling me up in the
Why is it wrong
comments.
thing?
Because they started grilling me in the comments. still.
About what though?
But now they
There
know
was
you
that-
exist, man.
Yeah, now they know I exist though. There was
Yeah, man. Let
I
them
was just
grill,
saying
man.
I'm a bit
You got
bit on the
grill
feminine
company as
side
well.
for that.
What?
But naturally,
What has that got to do with anything?
naturally, it actually made me kind of laugh. Obviously, they're saying raw, like guys are spreading gossip now.
Oh yeah, they were saying what you was doing, chatty patty.
Yeah, I'm
But
doing chatty patty, but however,
it created the whole
created
moment.
the
It was the
whole
behind the
moment,
scenes.
though,
Like,
so
come on.
I can't even complain about it. And it taught me a valuable lesson. And that
What
was
lesson?
before
What lesson?
Backchat launched. That any publicity is good publicity.
Facts.
So, and that's before Backchat launched. And obviously, naturally, when we done Backchat, they're saying, "Raw, don't read the comments." But because I've already gone through that Shade Borough thing,
Yeah, it's
I'm
calm.
in the
And
comments. I'm
comments-
creasing.
Bro, I'm always in the comments,
I'm
I
in the
don't care.
comments. Like I'm reading all the even with our interview, bro. Like I'm reading the comments. I'm creasing. Like there's people against me, against you. Naturally, I know what's happening behind the camera.
No, that
so-
was mad for that interview as well because it's like shout out to In My Opinion podcast.
Yeah, and Trend Central, big
Yeah,
up,
Trend Central's 1-on-1. Pause for the 1-on-1. But yeah, and it was just like they don't know we're cool. We're cool, but
Panic pause it.
yeah, we're cool. But and you know what it was like? we actually agreed with most stuff, but we can't do the show if we agree. So we have to take a position where we don't agree.
Yeah.
So
But that's how we don't agree on everything. There's some things we disagree
No,
on.
but the problem is we did agree, and they're like, this can't work.
Yeah,
so you have to just take a position where
Oh yeah, you're
Gotta play
podding.
devil's
That's when you start
advocate on
podding.
it.
Yeah.
So we're not agreeing, and you're gonna take a stance, even though I probably do agree. You probably agree with me, but we're just gonna take a different stance so we can just do this interview. As it's flowers and that, like, I wanna get some. Forget it, man. Chips, just straight.
Before I want to big up the blogs though.
Well, you wanna still big up? You wanna big
You
up
know why
blogs?
I want to big up the blogs though? Because
Go on.
it relates to my hard work theory again. Because you see, like what you said, do they make any original content? No. They just take whatever's doing a bit well
Facts.
and post it.
Yeah.
And which is what you need to understand, yeah? Have you ever seen something on a blog, yeah? And then wanted to show someone, like in the same day but later on, and then you go on the page and it'll say like 36 new posts and you can't find it.
Yeah.
Because it shows you work rate and consistency is key. And that's why they're at the forefront, because they post more than everybody else.
Yeah.
You go on your phone at 9 a.m, the man they're
up.
posted.
It's up.
You
It's
go on your
true.
phone at lunchtime, the man they're posted.
Yeah.
You go on their phone at school time when it's finished at 3,
posting.
the man they're posted. Do you get what I'm saying?
They're creating something for you.
Yeah.
No, but
Push what you create.
there you go. And this is what I have issues with as content creators, other content creators, yeah. They always want to do this image thing where they're just like, oh, like I want my page to look this way.
Clean.
and
We just be
this
dashing up.
post-
Nah.
This post ain't got this much likes. And I'm like, big man, you man are getting lapped out here.
Yeah.
People barely caring about your content. We got our own stuff going on in our own life.
Yeah.
You think I'm sitting down waiting for your post?
Yeah.
You need to post as much as you effing can.
Yeah.
Because can't you see there's blog, all the pages that are doing well, unless you've got your own audience, they post with regularity. So all the content creators and all these people that I go on your page and you ain't posted for this amount of time and this amount of time, you're shook because you see how you said you embrace the comments. They're scared of the comments and what people are going to think about them on their page. Hence why they don't post. That's why the blogs are running circles around you lot, and they're getting all the money from the labels, the ad money, because you lot want your page to look. To care about what the
talking
next man
facts.
thinks.
Yeah, you're
Do
talking
you
facts.
get what I mean? So that's why the blogs are winning, because they're the newspaper. Like they don't have nothing original. They don't have nothing you ain't seen that's not on your timeline. They've just packaged
What
it
you wanna see.
and they just
And they're
post
just
it
putting
all
in
the
the
time.
work. Yeah,
and what you
true.
don't see is there's a post that'll get 60,000 likes and a post that'll get 600.
Yeah.
But they don't give a fuck because they're throwing whatever at their algorithm.
And then obviously, when it, when they put through the analytics, like, do you get me? They don't care what it says, the positive. They just know that this is the overall numbers. That's what they care about. But yeah, I want to get straight into it. I just want to just talk about artists, but I want to talk about Chip.
I'll go on with Chip.
No, man, I wanna talk about the year that Chip's having. I want to talk about even we could say the decade that Chip's having, because I feel for the last 10 years Chip has been there, and in the last not even the last 2 years from the pandemic, we could talk about the back and forth with Stormzy, but he is someone that I would say he has stood the test of time. I don't think there's no one that has been through, like, when he come out when he's 16 and now he's in his 30s, like, and he has spat with everyone. When I see him doing that
That cypher thing, I know exactly what you're talking about.
with Central, when I see him doing that with Central C, and I just thought about it, I was like, look how relevant he is from when it was to where it is now. That Central C had to recognize that. Yeah, do you get me? It got taken down by YouTube or something, but
What was it?
on that beat that they done? Remember that tune, man? Something. I can't remember the lyrics.
Was it like a sample beat?
It was a sample, and
I
they
think I
took
know
it
what
down.
you're talking
Innit?
about. They took it down.
It was the Whitney Houston sample.
Yeah,
thing.
yeah.
Cold.
I
But
think I missed that.
But I think a lot of people would have counted that. He said it himself. A lot of people counted Chip out, and I think, obviously with the whole Chip and Stormzy thing, he spoke about.
I'm going Stormzy with that one, innit? I've got to be South biased.
Yeah, I get it. I get it. You know what? The thing, you see, Stormzy. I rate Stormzy.
I rate both of them though.
No,
I'm being
but
childish. I want both to.
No,
be,
I
but I'm
can.
being
No,
silly.
I can rate both of them, but I'm going to tell you the difference. See, Stormzy, when he came, I see a guy come straight through with straight raw talent. No, it wasn't no sweet boy looks. It was a tall, dark skinned god, like Africa, and he just came straight through with straight raw talent. Like, raw talent. It took him. No one can't say he's not talented, bro. Raw talent. And when he got to talk, I was like, yeah, he's the best. I was one of the people that was saying Stormzy was the best. I was one of the people that saying, yeah, he's the. Then obviously when you had the back and forth with Wiley, obviously it's different. Do you get me?
You're quite in tune with this stuff. I didn't take you for a person to be in the loop like this.
Yeah, so
Looping, innit?
but I was disappointed, obviously, with the Wiley scenario because of the disrespect that Wiley was getting given from the scene after all the contribution he made. And I witnessed a lot of people a lot of our industry men didn't stand by him when they needed to stand by him.
The anti-thingy.
Yeah, all of that, right? And I watched people in there let my man I let my man fry. So obviously when him and Chip had the battle, I was like, okay, this is gonna get like he's gonna go in. Like, but he didn't. And he just didn't, and he would sub him.
Who had the you still talking about Wiley?
No, we're talking about Chip
and
now,
Stormzy.
Yeah? See, when
Okay,
Chip and
yeah,
Stormzy thing, yeah. I was like, yeah, Stormzy's gonna go in. Like, I was literally like, yeah, Stormzy's gonna cook. Cause I was like, Chip's hard pause, but I was like, yeah, Stormzy's the guy. He's the. But when he didn't, I was like, what? Like, and then what I realized was Stormzy don't want to give Chip any shine. Cause what happens is if Stormzy
Did he not respond at all?
no, just subliminal with him. Did you get me? Yeah, which was
he pull up to his house.
Yeah, he pulled up to
Nah, that pull up was crazy.
You know,
Yeah.
you can't take the sound out the man, you know.
Could you imagine they pull up, bro? If Stormzy pulls up, anyone's letting him in the block. Bro, he's getting anywhere.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
do you understand?
Stormzy, man.
His level of he's getting in your block, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my God, he's pull up in the Lambo, but that's not even what we're speaking about. I'm just speaking about how we handle that. Do you get me?
Sorry to cut you. Speaking on that, yeah.
Go on.
And like we all know Chip, innit? As much as you might not like him or even not your cup of tea or nothing, the guy is serious.
You got to respect.
You have to respect his pen, innit?
yeah.
As much as I want to ride pause for South in this thing, pause again. You have to respect Chip. Do you get what I'm saying? And you see how I hear you in terms of the disappointment, yeah. But as a person who's trying to be logical and understanding, yeah. If chicks rapping about me too much, I don't even know if I'd rather go to your house and see you personally than have to go to the studio and have to deal with all of that. I'm not gonna lie. In the terms of music, you can call me whatever you want to call me and say I didn't responded. But with them, man, there's not too much back and forth. You can't Leo with them, man. Their pause back and forth. I just want to grab him. That's the only route you could do, really. Realistically, because he's not gonna stop, Chyna. He's not gonna stop.
No, but I didn't feel as if that. But I realized that afterwards. But I thought he had it. So I'm saying like, yo, like when he didn't reply, obviously, I was like, it just didn't make any sense. But then I realized something. See, in order to keep grime alive, you need
going that angle now.
Wait, hold on a second, yeah. At that moment, in order to keep, you need to have the two people going at each other, right? Yeah. When one person doesn't reply, what happens? Because Wiley always replied, and Wiley kept the scene alive. When you don't reply as the biggest artist in the country, grime artist, what happens is because when you reply on a grime beat, producers make grime beats, yeah. When you don't reply or you reply on a drill beat, what happens is you subliminal on a drill beat, you're killing the other vibe. So you're not giving Chick no energy. So
but that's what he's doing, bro. He's killing the vibe, bro.
Yeah.
He's not feeding him. Which is a win.
No, but
it is a win because you're thinking the bigger picture is you're not making no bread.
No, but
you're not going. You're not growing. You're not growing. Your thing's done. Your bank account's not building on my thing.
That's not the.
Catch me at Glastonbury later. That's a win.
Literally.
No reply is still a reply.
Fact.
That's the hottest reply as well.
Is the best reply, bro.
Best reply.
I'm sure.
And he's not even thinking about the grime scene because I guarantee you, grime took him to a certain place. Stormzy's an artist now.
No,
he's
but
not thinking about that.
So I'm talking bigger than that. I'm talking about past them, about all the other artists and all the other producers.
No, you're right.
It has a knock-on effect.
No,
bro.
fact.
I'm telling you something.
It grows everybody else, but he's like bun growing everyone.
Okay,
Bun growing everyone.
All right.
This is me.
Okay.
Lock it off.
In terms of
no more
music,
bread.
That's
You're
what
right.
that's
In
what I
terms
was
of the
talking
music.
about.
But you know what it is, yeah? It's
We
always
want that because we're fans.
Yeah.
But if I was Stormzy's manager,
Yeah, I tell him no.
man, delete
Allow
that.
it.
Can we go to Monaco?
I
I'm
hear
out.
it.
And you know what it is? It's always, that's the thing that people always do, yeah? You know that, like, for the culture? Yeah. It's always for the culture when it costs me money, though.
Flip side, yeah? There is a puncher's chance.
Yeah.
Chip is known for ruining people lyrically.
Deep it.
You get me?
Obviously, Tiny's rich in that, but yeah, he's not about right now. Chips.
Even said it not around, no.
No, and Young and he's not about right now. So I'm saying to you,
So it's
But you know what it is?
true.
We don't
Like-
respect consistency.
how do you mean?
We're like, Chip has been consistent. And even let's just say the bar's there and he's just been there.
Yeah.
So like we'll see that broadcast different. I'm running on my head. When that tune plays, niggas, people that's jumping for like idiots.
Yeah.
But then when they drop a chip, they're like, man, we get it, get it. But you're not respecting the fact that the Mavado.
He's been there. Yeah. He's a wonder kid.
And sadly.
He's had number ones, bro.
Familiarity breeds contempt, bro.
Facts.
Yeah, facts.
We're too used to it. Drake's been making hits for time, but we're like, man, he got a little excitement. Now look, now we hate him. Like, we lost our minds, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
We lost our minds.
Because he did it for the culture.
It's
No, wait. With Drake though,
Nah, Drake.
he went commercial, so naturally you're.
Drake's a pop star,
He's
though.
been commercial.
He's a pop
though.
star.
But he's
So-
made bangers, bro.
Yeah. Regardless, and Drake's. As much as people wouldn't want to admit, he's done a lot for even the UK culture.
Yeah.
You
So
get what I'm
was Chip.
saying? So
So Chip,
was Chip.
no, but Chip's to me,
What with Chris Brown?
Chip is
with Chris Brown.
Chip is way, like, listen, Chip is way more has been way more influential in the UK culture than Drake. Drake
No.
No,
Drake
no,
just-
no.
Are you alright?
No.
Are you alright? Drake just got here.
Let's not do that.
Drake just
Let's
got
not do
here.
that.
Drake just
Bro,
I understand.
How are you gonna say
Hey, dark skin man, love
Wait.
hating Drake, you know.
Drake just got here?
What do I come
No,
under?
not
What
you.
are you doing there?
Yeah, because
Drake-
you're
with the
level-headed
right
and an
lighting.
open
With
pause.
the right
But he's a
lighting.
pro-black man.
With
You
the
get what I'm
right
saying?
light and it don't
Yeah,
make no difference.
Every category is brought up here. The first guy mentions a black guy. Like, you know what I'm saying? Stormzy, strong, dark. Like, you know them man there's message. You know what I'm saying? You're open-minded.
What do you
pause.
mean?
Yeah.
I was screaming Stormzy and Drake and Chip. I've screamed all three.
Yeah. Big up all of them still, but
But then some people only block, like for instance, this same thing, Kendrick. I think the only reason why he's alive is because this clash. Before
Are you
that,
alright?
he's been
Don't do
born.
that. Don't
No,
do that.
whoa,
Don't do
Yeah, I'm with that. I'm
Don't
with
do
that.
that.
I'm with all of that.
No,
I
do you know what it
listen to
is?
him more.
No, do you know what it is?
Nah. Never
Do you know
listen to
what
him
it is?
more than
You know what
now.
it is? You know what it is, yeah?
Right now, I listen to him more now.
Yeah.
It's
Drake
giving him
still-
life. More time before that, he was putting out albums every 5 years.
Yeah,
Bro.
Yeah.
Asleep.
No, but he doesn't have to put, like, Drake is a pop star.
But why is he doing it now?
What do you mean?
Yeah.
After the clash, why all of a sudden there's
because
floods of music.
people have asked for it.
yeah.
They've been asking.
forever, bro.
Yeah, but
They've been
asked for it.
asking.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm not really trying to
We've
hear all
been
of this.
asking for Kendrick's music.
You know what it
I hate
is?
Kendrick.
The man in the UK, when it comes to Drake, yeah, bro, like, I can't lie, man just be riding his dick and it's like, pause.
Bruv, he's
man.
gone,
No, don't
There we
get.
go.
No, like,
There we
Don't
go.
get twisted. I agree with you.
No, they do. You know what it is?
Kendrick
Oh, if there wouldn't be, if it wasn't for Drake, we wouldn't have no UK. Are you right? We was already doing our thing.
Whoa! I didn't say that. Wait. Let's put a pin in that
Let me
right.
tell you what Drake does. Let me
I
tell you
did
what
not say that.
This is how you know you want to argue.
Let me tell you what Drake
When you
does.
give him a bare facts, he goes, yeah, but you're just sucking dick. That's how you know you won. That's how you know you won.
Whoa!
Whatever, man.
Drake didn't pave the way of the UK
know, but he
culture,
stopped,
but he's
but-
done a lot though. Even with continuing Top Boy, we would have had no extra Top Boy if it weren't for Drake, bro. And that's just facts.
I'm a
Do you get what I'm saying?
fan of gigs. And I'm so happy that someone of Drake's stature came along and helped in that space, because the whole
Yeah.
for police,
Yeah,
for
yeah,
everybody,
yeah.
he couldn't even. I see man trying to do a thing in Kingston one time,
Yeah.
and they're locking it off.
Yeah.
They were locking off his thing.
You know what it is? They couldn't, once you associate with Drake, they can't lock you off. No.
Too much bread.
Because you're-
There's
no,
too much people
no,
earning money from
no,
Drake
yeah,
to lock it off.
Yeah, to lock it
Yeah.
off.
Yeah, he's with him. Lock it. He's in.
Yeah.
You get me? So he's let
Big him
people
up.
that
big him
deserve
up,
to eat.
Big
eat.
him up. Big him up. But yeah, Kendrick over Drake.
Yeah, Kendrick over Drake.
No,
I'm there with Drake.
not me, man. Not
Yeah,
at
it's
all.
I'm there with you still.
So you're telling me right now, New Year's, right? New Year's party, bare gal, the DJ said, what? For the next hour, we can play one artist. We're either gonna play Kendrick or we're gonna play Drake.
Drake.
Yo, who you asking for? And there's gal in the party, liquor and everything.
Drake. Drake's gonna get you the nani by the end of the night,
We're
bro.
talking about Kendrick.
At the end of the day,
Everyone's
fam.
gonna start reading.
Well, summertime, we'll see. Summertime,
it's
summertime
good.
25.
You wanna hear
However,
Kendrick for
there ain't
an
gonna be
hour?
no Kendrick.
You're telling me you want to hear Kendrick for an hour?
You didn't got hours worth of material.
Definitely, yeah.
No, Kendrick is my guy though. Like Kendrick, to me,
I hit the light skin button quickly. Shit, let me get back. They might notice me.
Nah,
Oi,
Kendrick's dope though, but I just hate him because
He is dope.
no,
But
Kendrick
don't
over
compare
Drake.
Jesus to me,
but
Black
therefore
Jew.
Drake for the hour.
Hey, listen, the things have been going.
Big up Chip, Stormzy, Drake,
Big up all of
everybody
them.
though, gigs, everybody.
Yeah.
All of
Big up,
them.
Big up all of them.
man.
I listen,
Winning.
but speaking on speaking on music and how it's been going, it feels like it's kind of the scenes started to close on itself, and
It's
it's gone back to, it's starting to revert back to some of the original things. And like you've seen, obviously with the, I wouldn't even say it, with the rise of it, it was happening during lockdown and stuff. Obviously people like outside, and obviously like the DJs outside. But obviously recently now, it's like everyone is outside with a mic and the decks and stuff. And obviously, in regards to people, someone like DJ AG.
Yeah, big up DJ AG.
And Mac 10.
I think it's because the young bucks thinks everything's old. I've seen 17-year-olds calling 22-year-olds unk. So for someone like Chip, who's been doing music, to discover Chip's music from 10 years ago, as far as they're concerned, it's old school. You get me? But because we're from it, we can't class it as old school.
How'd you guys feel about like, you know, seeing like big name artists spitting outside on the roads like back in the day and that, like what mic and the deck outside?
Perfect. Every environment is an environment, bro. Touch your people.
Yeah, to me it's cold, and especially someone like DJ AG, he's put on even people like my friends, like my friend Mello, my friend Shelby. Like he's not only getting on certain names. That's you get. You're never.
He's not on the gatekeeping thing.
He's not on the gatekeeping thing. So that's one person. Even I see him have a proper little youth, like my cousin's age, like maybe 8 on there. Do you get what I'm saying? So he's definitely for the people. So even him as a person and him as a platform is amazing.
Even I've been on it. Yeah. Like it's why not?
I'm saying, bro.
Why not? I don't believe you should ever be too
and it's
big.
Authentic as well.
You should never be too big to be able to pick up a microphone in certain aspects.
Literally.
You know what it is? I like the authenticity in what he does, the fact that he gives everyone an opportunity.
Yeah.
Like I like that. You know what it is? I see the fact that I can see what's happening with him now. He's becoming so influential and so big. Pause for so big, but he is. And the outside entities start to appear.
They want to own him.
No, but they won't own him. I like the fact that they're appearing, which means now the money's appearing for him behind the scenes. I'm seeing things happening. Obviously, you know, he's on Capital. I think he's doing a Christmas show on Capital as well. Yeah.
Big up your team, bro. I hope the money don't change.
Can you do that forever though?
Sure. Of course you can.
He can be in the street doing what he's doing forever.
And he won't want
no, eventually.
No, but I'm saying the platform in itself, it will grow.
Yeah.
Into
wherever he can grow, wherever he wants it to grow into. Like he can make that.
I think he's spawned many others, or the others that have done it before him, and just started with him. We now give them a little time a day.
Yeah.
We're willing to look at someone else that's doing that. More time. I was like, who's this guy?
No, we're talking about like,
pandemic DJ.
What's his name? DJ. What's his name? What's that
Mac
DJ's
10.
name? No.
Light skin one.
Yeah.
He used to do it in the pandemic and like he used to wear
90s
onesies.
Yeah. What's his name?
I remember.
I can't remember his name.
I don't know, bro. I was like,
We would
with
leave
the plats. He was cold. He was cold.
The bashment, he's playing bashment.
Was it COVID?
Yes, it was a COVID. He used to go by the bus stop and
So that's before AG and
way before.
What was that on Instagram?
Yes.
Or was it Periscope?
No, Instagram. He used to entertain
I
it.
remember Periscope.
Yeah.
Was
it Instagram?
Because of an S.
Shocks.
No, it's Instagram, man.
What's his name, man? But I know he was. He used to DJ for Nines. But basically,
one up out there, you know.
Well,
for hours, cuz.
Yeah, well, his thing, he was doing it first. He was getting mad views.
Big up, bro. I hope somebody in the comments knows his name.
What's his name? Big up, bro, though, man. And this is what I'm trying to say. It's not about who does it first. Like, that whole setup has been getting done for the longest. While he was doing it in lockdown. Like, loads of people doing it in lockdown. But it's about the person that takes it to the next level or you know, or makes it more accessible to more people. And that's really what it's about.
Yeah.
Giving people a platform.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's been times when AG's been doing it and no one cared.
Of course.
Yeah, of course.
Remember, I see some things of him getting nicked.
Yeah, I
See,
see that.
Yeah, what?
I ain't even seen that.
I was thinking,
Before
I thought it was an
it was
act,
big,
but then it was real talk. I was like, what?
Mate, didn't
Disrupting the piece. Or
didn't
People
Time Out
complaining.
make him? I saw him on the poster. Like basically now it's different when he does things. You know, even the shops now have given him. You know, like shops have right away. So it's different now. It's not the same how it used to be. And when you have the people behind you and things start to change. But I just wanna give flowers to him and shout out to Mac 10 as well because I was at Carnival. He was doing shout out to JTK as well because he was doing a private at the Pink House with and Ginger J was there and he was hosting it and he was playing, he was DJing, he was doing his thing, and at that moment it hadn't really kicked off. But when I look from Carnival to now, like
It's mad.
it's mad.
It's consistent.
Like now, he's got a whole. I think it's the Essence. He's got a whole thing where he's out there where he's working with
Mac 10 or
Mac 10 now.
Yeah.
Where he's working with
LV.
certain companies where they're giving him tech and he's using the tech and.
But don't you think that's so beautiful, bro? Like, because now a person that's just starting out can go to a shop and say, look, I want to do something like this.
Yes, and they can be like, oh,
And they'll be like, yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah.
I can get you the
your normal
stuff.
shopkeeper, your normal man that works in anywhere, you could do it anywhere.
Yeah, pay for
and they're
pay.
willing to go, do you know what? Let's give this the time of day.
Yeah.
Before that, you're just a youth talking nonsense.
Yeah.
So it's making bread and it's giving everybody their understanding, bro.
Yeah.
I
That's
mean,
funny. That's a sour topic for me,
Why?
I used to DJ back in the day with vinyls and that, innit? And it's not even gonna go. It's gonna go a different way.
1210s.
So there was a stage when like there was a lot of female DJs that was popping up and just getting like just flying, like do you get what I'm saying? Bookings and all of that. Yeah, I got a daughter in it.
Yeah.
So I thought, hold on, I used to like music when I was growing up. Yeah, I bought her like a CDJ. Yeah, and I was like, Raj, do you want to use this? She's like, no. Why am I going to play music for other people? And it just shut down my whole dream.
Yeah.
And you know what's annoying? It was
your dream through, mate.
yeah, shut it down immediately.
You say, bro, wakes up in the morning, still fixing that.
Every day, bro.
Every day.
Hurt my feelings. And you know what's annoying? She was so clinical because she said, why would I want to play music for other people? What's my response to that? That's the premise of it. What
Just
else?
like your mum. Just like your mum.
Them start getting personal.
Get out.
Go to your room. You're grounded. There was nothing I could say.
Outside.
Yeah. There was nothing I could say to kind of make her really. She said, why would I want to play music for other people? That's the only premise of being a DJ, giving other people that enjoyment.
Think about that.
Yeah.
She wasn't even trying to hurt your feelings. She
Yeah, she just being honest.
wasn't even trying to hurt your feelings, bro.
Shut me right down, boy. Shut me down. I had dreams, bro. I had dreams of standing behind a DJ like David Guetta. You know that one? All of that shit. Yeah, none of
Was
that.
it for like having a dad here?
Hey,
None of that's happening. Not getting none of that.
hey, young Chinx.
Yeah.
You always dripped out in fresh clothing. I always see you.
Come on, shout out Liberated London.
Okay, yeah, shout them out, Liberate. So let's talk about clothing. Yeah.
Cool.
So who we gonna give flowers to? We need to give some flowers to some.
It's hard
But
to
this-
give flowers now though because anything that's popping, they're getting kind of run down. Like what I've noticed is anything that has a big following or like a cult fan base, their quality of their clothing is dead.
Okay.
Okay, I know what
Whereas,
you're talking about now.
cool, as much as I'm wearing Liberated London, so it might sound like it's
like, it's good quality.
It's a paid partnership. When I wear this, I'll be real, I even paid for this. This ain't even paid partnership.
Yeah.
So I even actually paid for this. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's different. It hit different. Like, and I don't want to mention names. We all know what names we're talking about here.
This is
Do you get what I'm saying? You're not cutting it or you're delaying certain stuff. I'm hearing there's even a brand out there that people ordered from earlier this year and still ain't got their packages, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? So I feel like anyone and everyone is making a clothing brand now. It's hard to kind of.
Do you feel as though they have?
Inside.
Do you feel as though it's about longevity though for them, or is it just like a liquor company or like a club? Because clubs have like six years. Your clothing brand. How many people are like trying to be Chanel?
I feel like
How many people are trying
Every-
to be that? Because when you look at Celine or these brands, they've been about for time.
yeah, for time.
But I mean, like,
So it's like, what we
but,
doing?
but look. For example, if you use like Hoodrich, for example,
Fine for that.
huh?
Hey, we need a pause counter.
Pause.
We need a
Hey,
pause
listen.
counter in this,
Anyway,
in this episode.
shout out to that Jay. He's a multi-millionaire. But
What is that? The name of the guy?
Yeah, Jay.
Big
yeah.
him up.
Big up
Took
Jay.
an idea.
Yeah.
and you ain't got to reinvent the wheel. That's
No.
the saying.
And he's got so much criticism for his clothing. Yeah.
I swear down.
Well,
It's because we ain't into it, bro.
Yeah.
And we're sitting there knowing that it's like it's low level Negro stuff. Like we're not in it.
Yeah.
If we catch man in it,
When
we're
you-
like,
when you say
nah.
low level, you mean like the quality or the type of people?
Just we're not on it. It's ends.
It's a quality
and
product,
everybody
though.
likes to be something else, innit? We like to look at, for some reason, we're looking at the European thing.
Yeah.
We're looking at the
And we wanna
expensive
feel
things.
expensive.
So if you catch a man in Hoodrich, girl ain't giving you fun because you're wearing Hoodrich.
Yeah.
But if you're
It's a
out here
certain age
wearing
group, I suppose.
yeah.
children,
Nah.
children.
What teenagers don't do Hoodrich?
Nah.
No, but I'm saying.
My daughter, I bought a Hoodrich.
You need to take it back.
track.
That's why she don't want to be a DJ.
Hey,
But what I'm trying to say is this is what I'm trying to say. Like a lot of people don't rate it, but he sells loads. But you know what it is? It's because it's a thing where when something, I think it was the types of people that were buying it. So
Primark sells loads, but we don't rate it.
no, but I'm saying it was the type
I'm in there.
I rate Primark.
No,
I'm even probably wearing a
I
Primark
understand
vest
it.
right now.
Man, get a t-shirt.
I understand it. I'd buy a one t-shirt and throw it away the same day.
Yeah.
But you don't rate it.
I rate Primark. Primark,
Nah,
if
it's
you
not
ever
the
want to
same
give me a
ratings, it's not the
sponsorship, I
same.
rate you.
I won't-
I'm wearing your vest right now, bro.
But big up Hoodrich, man. The main thing is big up Hoodrich.
Yeah, big up
He
Hoodrich.
won.
All day, every day.
He
He's
won.
winning.
Hoodrich
He's
won
won.
his thing.
This is promotion.
Yeah.
The fact that we're even talking about you means you're relevant.
Yeah,
No one's
You're
talking
allowed to
about
make
you.
money and not be popular, you know.
Yeah.
Facts. No,
That's
100%.
another thing.
I feel like
Are they even
everybody...
JD in that?
There's many.
They-
What?
There's
That's
JD.
no, not be like.
Foot
But
Asylum.
that's when people like, when you go JD, that's when, it becomes, they start doing the look. You know when they do the look?
Oh, like they hit the mannequin.
Yeah, that's it, you're done. After that, it becomes commercial. Once they do the
Oh,
look,
you mean like the street said effing?
no, because all of a sudden now it becomes like
you know-
Mackenzie. You know, that's
Yeah.
a big,
I hear what you're
But that's the
saying.
same thing. But see,
But Mackenzie's making
is
bread,
hood
though.
rich.
yeah. Bro, it's bad. It really
So you know,
is.
I think
It
that's
is.
that's a bigger discussion. So do you see, we all simultaneously, once you hit that level, where you don't need us no more, we kind of throw you away, innit?
Yeah, of course we do, because you was at a point. It's like okay, who do you want to own, Toyota or Lamborghini? Toyota can buy a Lamborghini 100 times over.
Yeah.
Toyota,
Please know that.
way more cars than Lamborghini.
Way more. But they sell who? Your common man, bro.
Yeah.
You get me? Whereas Lambo, they don't even do adverts.
Yeah.
Because the people that can afford a Lambo don't watch TV.
Yeah, they don't watch TV, yeah.
You understand? So you can mash peas. We're not knocking the fact that he's mashing peas.
Yeah.
However, it's the same division.
I want to shout out. I want to
certain
shout out
things.
Gabos London. Big up.
Gabos.
The
Shout out
game
to
ain't
yous.
based on sympathy. I got like
Shout out
Gabos
to
is a brand that I bought before I even did any collaboration
Yeah.
with them. I definitely I was feeling I was feeling the garms and that.
Yeah.
And then since then, obviously, I've collaborated with them. They did a brand activation this year, which was in Hackney, just on for
Oh, yeah.
Carnival.
I saw that.
And I got the Carnival drip and loads of little bits they gave out. But it was like, when I see how many young youths pulled up for the activation for the bit, like you realize they got the young G's on like the streets
Yeah.
on Smash.
That was in the shop, right?
Huh? No, it was outside.
It was outside.
No, this one was out by the station.
But they did another pop
They
up
did-
then.
yeah,
In the shop.
in the
they
shop,
had
yeah.
the punching bag and everything.
Yeah. I didn't go to that one, but that
Yeah,
one was.
I got
But this
invited.
one was they said yo link up, and I just saw how they have like how much work they put in. They got their warehouse now, and it's good to see when that thing starts to happen, and it's a Hackney brand, and the guys are doing their thing, man. So shout out to Gabos London, man.
Shout out
Big
to
up myself and big up Odd One In. And I got over 100 people with tattoos that get the Odd One In thing. I've been making clothes for a minute, bro. That's what I'm trying to say. Like, you can mash without being
famous or
drizzy.
No,
or
I
someone.
know people that like, especially people that they'll screen print a slogan when it goes and get it knocked out real quickly out in the streets and stuff, whatever, online, and they make money real quickly. So 100%, man. But I'm just trying to big up some of the brands that I've worked with or that I've recognised. Right now, I'm wearing Sunaware as well. Shout out to Sunaware. And yeah, that's a brand, and it's an ethical brand as well. So, and they donate, I think it's like 10 or 20% of their profits to.
Big up a guy called Denim Recon. He's a guy that just makes jeans, yeah. He's like a wizard, bro. Black man. He made these.
Okay.
He made these.
Oh,
Now that
cool.
I'm sitting there talking about it. He'll take anything that you have and retailer things and rejig things.
Yeah.
You get me? So
Big up Joe Cardi as well. Big up Joe Cardi. Shout out to Joe Cardi because he definitely patted me out some stuff. And listen, stay wealthy. Big up, stay wealthy. Listen, stay wealthy.
Sorry, what was the first one that you said? That's that,
Sunaware.
and the other
Carb,
ones.
carb.
So they're not the same.
No. Wait.
Because Stay Wealthy's got SW on it as
Yeah.
well. No, on my bug.
Yeah. Bro!
Because that's what I thought you meant when.
Yeah,
thought
I
it
just
was
clocked.
one.
Yeah, it has. Yeah, no, and this is not the same. It's different.
Oh, okay,
yeah, this is
okay.
Sunaware. But yeah, shout out to Stay Wealthy. And they released go watch the YouTube video that they released. I see what's going on. Like I saw they got the streets on Smash as well for them. The qualities, the content, the fabric. It's just like the varsity jackets, the tracksuits. It's just like when people get into the game and then they spend money on actual quality, and the marketing's on point. You can see that there's going to be growth. You can see it already just because of how people take the brand seriously. And yeah, man, like I want to, I look forward to continue working with them and seeing, what they got to come.
there's a high-end brand called Galilee. They're
Galilee.
brothers from South London.
Okay.
And he started working with Virgil.
All right.
Oh,
And he's
nice.
big in there.
R.I.P.
And he
Virgil.
has a brand. You know what I mean? He's from ends as well, but it's upstairs. That's why we never really see it, and I guess he doesn't push it to whoever.
Yeah.
But if you guys get a minute, check it out.
No, we'll definitely check it out. And this is really what it's about. It's like, you know, we all know that, you know, this is not about, we're not screaming no high-end luxury brands that don't need. No, we want to highlight brands that, you know, we've worn, brands that, you know, we see, and we continue to move like that.
Yeah. Before we move on, sorry, big up XCD. She's a girl. She does a lot of stuff with denim as well.
Yeah.
But she does like a lot of outfits. A lot of like, she'll create outfits. So like, same way you said you can bring them any denim or whatever, they'll make outfits. She does that. And Priscilla Attire, she'll style you. Big up her, because we got some stuff that's coming up. But yeah, sorry, just had to.
What about you, Chinx? No brands? No.
Bro, I just wear Nike, you know. It's a favorite, my favorite.
That's
brand.
cool. That's
Big
That's
up
the best
Nike.
brand in the world, personally. Like Egypt for some reason.
No, I mean,
Big up
Anything
Nike.
else is too risky, you know. Like
Ooh, and
some
some-
brands.
it's too risky.
Do you know what I mean?
I hear what you're saying still.
Adidas.
A young Adidas.
But the Arsenal kit is Adidas, but I don't.
Yeah.
You
don't
buy it
sit
because
right
of that.
when you
It
wear
doesn't, it doesn't feel
Man
right.
said,
Yeah, Arsenal kit and an SST, that's as far as I take it with Adidas still.
Man said, it don't,
Big them up though, man.
man said it don't sit. Man said it don't sit.
I don't know why though, because like, they're from South Stones, you've got the little Adidas
hear
thing.
it.
Oh no,
No.
facts. Yeah, when you
So big up them, but like, I don't really wear them. I don't know why. Their trainers don't appeal to me, so I can't really rock as much outfits with the Nike, as much as I can with Nike, innit?
I wanna give my racist of the year.
If that ain't me,
I was about to say, it's him.
if that ain't me, I'm upset.
I mean,
He's been Uncle Ruckus.
my award, my flowers. I want to give to the racist of the year. I'm sorry,
Who's the racist?
it would have been you, but you know,
I'd love to hear
it would have been you.
In this
But-
man.
Unfortunately, her name is Celestia Barbie. You know, remember
Oh,
what
the lady who
The selling drugs
drug
lady.
dealer.
Yeah,
that's
I have
crazy.
to. I have to, man.
That's crazy.
That was so normal for
Can we
her.
podcast?
Hey, casual, you know.
So normal.
Can we podcast? Are we allowed to podcast?
Yeah.
Alright, so what she said that you were doing a drug deal, yeah? Alright, cool. I gotta ask you a question,
Yeah.
yeah? You have to be honest. Did anybody in that corner have drugs on
No,
them at that
no,
moment?
of course not. How could you?
Nobody did.
What? How could you
100%.
ask me this question on there? What? How could you ask me such a question?
No,
This is what I'm saying.
I'm joking.
It's the
You know me, I love racism.
It's the light skin.
Don't talk about racism.
It's the light skin. It's the
I
light
love
skin
racism.
shit.
I don't
No.
like shit racism though. Like it's just not.
Yeah,
funny.
you have to be funny, man.
Yeah, it's got to be on point.
You know what it is, yeah.
Mad racist, but mad funny, and I'll
Because
just
comments
let
to
it
me are
slide.
hilarious.
And you know,
Yeah,
you know,
I find comments
do you know why? Do you know actually the worst thing? Right, hold on a second.
You
Yeah.
know, so, why are you looking for what you're looking for, yeah? You don't understand, yeah? Like, if there's probably 10 black men you can run that joke on, yeah? And China's one of them. He's the only one you don't run that joke on.
Yeah, you're the oh.
There's
aye.
about 5 other black men you could have got away with that, bro.
If I was
But you're
racist
the-
and I was on the other side, I would never buck into
Never,
China. Never.
ever.
Never.
It was at this point.
I'm in a suit and I'm in a bow tie. He was so offended. He was so offended. He was like, what do you mean? I put on my suit and tie and come here, you're going to disrespect me like that?
He kept on pulling her back. Yeah,
Hey, but you know what? Yeah, you know what?
he dragged her back
Touching on
bare
that,
times.
I have to commend you, bro, because there's a lot of people, and me include, like myself included, that would have just laughed and kind of overlooked the joke.
nothing.
And it's not even because that we found it funny or it's not that deep, but because we're not in our own environment. So for you to even take a stand, for you to share it around, not only put it in its place in the moment, but then go and take it to social media and make sure it's really dealt with. It was brave, bro. And a lot of people probably would have saw it as, this guy's doing too much, but
Some people
you
do.
don't know how much silly little jokes go and let slid because we're not in our own environment.
No
So for you to do
sliding.
that, it was brave, bro.
No sliding. And racism isn't straight. You black, it's not
Yeah,
that.
it's
not.
It's
One
not.
scene.
That one's
Yeah.
easy. That one's you can get paid for that one.
I respect that one.
Yeah.
I respect that one.
Because you're brave.
Yeah.
You're in my
My
face.
favorite racism.
That's my favourite type.
Direct.
You hear me? None of that.
No covert racism.
The covert thing's crazy.
Crazy. It was said you.
And
it confuses
you
you.
have to really make some people, a lot of people watch that thinking, what's wrong with my man?
Yeah.
Watched it and went, it's me, you know?
Yeah.
I've let this whole thing. I've let because I wanted to beat or because you want to
get what I'm saying?
You play it slide. But because man's head is just bleh, nah, I'm not having it. You kept on pulling her by her throat back in.
Yeah, there's people to this day that's probably in their jobs getting. There's one time I used to work in a hotel. I was like 17, 16. And I was walking, I'm with my brethren, and there's some next black boy. He's not my brethren, but we was working all together. We're walking through by the chefs.
Quickly.
One of the chefs was like, oh, is it the Three Monkeys or something like that? And it slipped my brain, you know, like.
I'm losing my job.
He was white, obviously.
What, like foreign or just
foreign? So I kind of just let it slide. European, naturally, bro, you know.
But you would never let that slide now, though.
I would never let that slide now, though. And to be quite fair, a part of me not letting that slide is because of what you've done, bro. And that's why I had to give you your flowers in terms of even just standing up for yourself. Because there's big men out here that won't stand up.
You know what it was? Because I was being interviewed by
Three Monkeys.
Three Monkeys is crazy, bro.
Have a bowl of cocoa pops.
Like, Three Monkeys is crazy,
I was being interviewed by some
He was brave that
SMG
day,
media,
innit?
some young content creators. So, and they kind of did what you said. They kind of laughed it, and I was like, no, it's not. Okay. And then I, being older and being the thing, I took the stand that I took, and I was just trying to ask her, why did you say that though? Why was your go-to?
Yeah.
It wasn't. So my initial thing is not racism, you know.
Yeah.
It's like
That's
blood.
healthy for her as
Like,
well.
like my initial thing is like, bro, like I'm in a suit and a pink.
like,
I'm in a
why?
pink shirt and bow tie, and like, why was that? I was trying to figure out why did you say that? Like, she could have said any other reason. Like, but when she said, "Oh, it's not because you're race," I was like, "Oh, you mentioned race."
Yeah,
like,
so it is.
and the moment she mentioned race is the moment I knew it was about race, right? And then, you know, she carried on going, carried on gaslighting, and I just told her, okay, it's fine, leave. But she would refuse to leave because what was happening now
She knew what she did.
Yeah.
but she wouldn't just accept the fact that it's fine, go. And she was like, no,
authority over you.
I'm a mentor. I help people off drugs. And then she admitted to, oh, I was on drugs. I'm like, yeah, it looks like it. I could tell, right? But it wasn't. Her activities from the night could have been put down. She was drunk. She was waved, whatever. But it was what followed afterwards.
it's
Makes you honest,
over-explaining,
though.
yeah.
And a lot of black, do you know what it is though? Enough men are giving her the pass, you know.
No, I
he's
saw
bust them jokes in front of everybody.
Yeah.
So she's like, "What do you mean?"
Yeah.
And then secretly, they want a little authority over you.
Yeah.
But it's not going to work.
They needed that.
Yeah.
She's like, no. Like she needed the authority.
And I was like, I don't accept your apology. Like, and because we don't.
you don't have to.
I don't.
Yeah.
And this is the thing. You don't have to, like, cool, just leave us alone, right? But when she went into social media, then she tried to gaslight and put out a video about. And when she put out a video, she tagged me and she never once messaged me. Up till to this day, she has not messaged me once. She do realize all of this could have been resolved by just messaging me. But by going on social media and then trying to create a narrative and then, blocking anyone and turning off your comments, and then she took down her YouTube page, she turned off her comments on her TikTok. She basically tried to just act like this could go away, and continuously tried to work within spaces. And since then, people have, she's lost certain jobs and lost certain things. And
Is it?
Yeah, like she was supposed to do a couple things with black content creators, and then they messaged me and were like, "Listen, we've seen this video."
Yeah.
And
It's crazy.
yeah, like they was
Burning.
yeah, and it went completely viral. And look at her here. Look where because someone sent me something. Look at her in. Wait, hold on.
Wow.
This is her at the Fury fight last night in Dubai. Look who she's
Who's that?
that's the woman.
No, but who's the other you?
Oh, it's like content creators, isn't it? And she's there taking pictures with like. To get me Amir
Just
Khan.
trying to make it
But
seem like
she takes loads of pictures with black people and then posts it up.
See, guys? See?
See?
we're not racist.
See?
I got a black dog.
So she's my racist of the year. Like if I had an award for racist of the year, she has to go to her. Because she feels as if she can make money.
You all right? It's just the others.
She can make money from the community, from the people, and we don't. And she doesn't feel like she needs to answer to us, or we can educate. And this is the thing. Real racism is this, isn't it? They don't mind, working with you. Making money and doing certain things, but the moment where you want to start asking for accountability, like, no, I don't feel like I need to do that.
What do you mean? Say that again.
It's because she doesn't. How dare you ask me for an apology?
Oh.
I don't need to. But I'll work within your sector and post black people up and talk about I'm a mentor and all this stuff. But the one thing you have to do is understand that you've done something that's been insensitive. You can fix this with a little bit of education, a conversation with the person that you was insensitive and you was to. But
apologies help though, blood. Some people have apologized and fried.
True.
But what?
Right.
No, apology help. See, if you don't know what you've done, I'm going to tell you what you've done. But refusing to accept what you've done.
It's
That's the problem.
Yeah.
Like I see black people having to apologize every single day for things that we say, yeah, and no one lets it go.
Yeah.
Huh? I'm saying
Like racially and that.
no. If you say something to certain groups, you're gonna have to apologize. Yeah, yeah.
I don't think you should though.
No. But I'm saying
Which is wrong with
no,
me, mate.
no. But I'm saying
Talking about them
all right, cool.
youths, innit?
No, look.
The shits and giggles.
Yeah.
fellas.
No. I'm not talking about
Stand
that.
on what- stand on your
I'm not
hill,
talking
bro.
about that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about if you, without speaking too much, because if you speak on certain things, yeah, you have to apologize.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you see, it's
Wait, hold on. And if we use Wiley for example, yeah, the fact that no one stood next to him, nobody, yeah, will let you know, yeah, that exactly what you're facing. You do not apologize, but guess what? That's because they stood on business, yeah? No one said to them, why are you making man apologize for? They all stood on business. When I'm trying to stand on business, I got certain people saying, oh, why is it's not that deep? Oh, it was a joke. No, no, because when that happens to other people, no one ain't saying this.
Yeah.
No one ain't saying that. They're making you lose everything. And the problem is we don't have a collective group consciousness when things happen, yeah? So when this happened, this was the first time. Shout out to your auntie's podcast as well, because they covered it. Shout out to Aqua as well.
Why are you shouting them out?
No, the reason I'm going to do that, because I'm going to talk about what.
Listen, why you shouting them?
They're the biggest pagans.
Yeah, but I mean, why'd you say that?
Because what they did, man, they posted, obviously, because we're talking about the blogs, you post stuff that's trending. Yeah. There's a lot of people who genuinely care about black people, black men's mental health, and people who have to deal with mental health, and they speak about it consistently over a period of time. Yeah. And I'm not saying once on an episode how long ago and this time ago, but your thing was a trending topic. Yeah. It's something that, we all do YouTube, we know how algorithms work. If you catch in the loop, people are looking for a subject, your video might be in the loop after of that. Yeah. So they spoke about it like that, went from the angle that they genuinely cared and liked how you dealt with it, and then when they brought you on the show, they jumped on you and attacked you over you saying stuff that's productive to black women. Yeah. Do you get what I mean? And I didn't like that. Because if they weren't black, how would that be received?
But enough of them don't even want a response. You see, if you reply, there's that thing that they try to do, yeah, where like, if you reply, you're now a gyal, or you're sassy, or you're not allowed to say anything. Yeah. Because they want you to be quiet, hear what they say, and just agree.
Because you know what it is? They want the accountability. No, they want the freedom of an adult, but the accountability of a child.
Yeah,
they don't want
and
no
the authority
accountability
of a man.
That's it. That's the same.
What they don't realize is they did the exact same thing that she did to me, but they were just didn't do it. They just wasn't racial. True, like because what happened is
sorry to cut you. It's sexist. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not racist, but it's a parallel because it's not race because we're both black. But that was just I hate a man who says stuff to women that goes against
what I think.
Yeah,
do you get what I'm saying?
And it's just personal thing.
Yeah,
and there's never been a time where I've seen any of you, man. Man does not want the worst for women. They're stupid. Like, what are me? I'm out here looking man. That's crazy. I don't care. Like, don't rage. I don't care what men do.
Yeah,
like, but. Let us move. But this is the thing, though. I honestly believe that there's so many dope women out there that get it. Hence why I don't even address these things to these guys. There's so many that understand it. I just air them.
You hit them. Because say, for example, I have to be extreme in it. So say, for example, there's women speaking up about men who are graping women or being a certain way and stuff like that and just doing wrong stuff here. And I turn up and go, who are these women to be chatting about, man?
That's mad.
That makes me look crazy. Yeah. That's a message I should be in alignment with.
Yeah,
so all the people who are in disagreement, it clearly states the type of person
you are.
You are.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? But what was you saying about it?
Yeah, no, like for me, so do you know what it was? The fact that they witnessed what I did to that woman, like clinically broke her down, and they didn't learn from that. And then you would think you would get me on here. And the fact, listen, the optics, look, you brought me on there, it started off, but then I wasn't, because I could have cooked them, and a lot of people wasn't happy, they wanted me to push a lot harder. A lot of people said to me, didn't push so hard, but one of the reasons I didn't push so hard, because I wasn't about to create this into a thing where you brought me here, I'm about to start dissing the black. The optics were going to be very bad. Yeah. So I could have pushed a lot harder, but I didn't have to. But what I did push on were things like, they were using buzzwords,
they couldn't explain.
Misogynist. I asked them what was misogyny. Couldn't explain me what misogyny was. Asked me, was Kevin Samuels your king?
No, that was
they're trying to draw
Blanco done misogyny.
No, that happened.
They did incel. It was
Oh, no,
incel.
sorry, incel.
Yeah,
Blanco did
incel.
misogyny. They did incel,
Yeah.
and I was like, "What's an
Incel.
incel?" No, but she started with his very misogynistic rhetoric and incel. Kevin Samuels, that your king, and at that moment,
It lets you know your narrative.
I was like, my king. That's very disrespectful because first of all, Jesus is my king. I had to put that out there because like religion, like how you gonna? No man is my king on this earth, right? So I have to put that out there. And then when I asked you what incel is, you didn't know, and they tried to say it was.
They learned their stuff from.
From comments.
Yeah.
And I don't. I research and I read a lot, and I don't think people have done their research on me. I don't come on. I'm university educated, bro. Like my father's a PhD twice. Do you get me? Like we read together. Like one of the things he always said to me, son, before you make sure you read bibliography references, make sure you know what you're speaking about. It's something I like to do. You know what I mean?
That's
one thing I need to get into.
But we step into platforms and people say, "Oh no, forget about that feeling." So but for me, like I said, it was a masterclass because initially what happened was they comments and their people, they'll say what they want to say, but then as it got it grew. A lot of people could see what was going on. So I just don't I'm not in this space to hate any woman but we have to. One thing I will know is my message won't change. Like I speak to men, of course I will speak to men, but my message is not going to change. In actual fact, when I look back on that, I realize I need to double, triple down my message because it's way more important. I actually understand how important the message is because when one man is speaking and it creates all of this, like whatever, and we still have a problem in the community and simple concepts like accountability and, why a woman needs to protect her body, like, and why us,
People are listening, bro. People are listening, bro. It's like if one person calls into a radio show, 50 people are listening to it.
Yeah.
Like it's just that they're the loudest voices, bro.
Bingo.
You understand?
Literally.
And I said this to you earlier when I was saying, with the whole woman thing, is that women think all women are perfect until they have a son that they need to protect from women just like them.
facts.
You understand?
Facts.
And that's just how they function, bro. And I said this. Remember I said that to you the other day in a text when I was texting you. I was talking to Chinx. And I was saying, bro, I've stopped using the word men in sentences, bro. I replace it with your son or your future son.
Yeah.
And then you'll get a non-biased response. You get me? Because I will never agree with none of you just because we got the same body parts.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's
to
what
me.
they tend to do.
But a woman will agree with a woman because she's a woman.
All right, listen.
Mad.
Bro, Ginger J, the spoon incident. Have you seen it?
I ain't seen it.
No.
I know what you're speaking of,
Wait,
but my eyes ain't bare.
Fill me in.
Fire for that.
Pause.
Wire.
Pause.
Fire,
Pause for the film on
fire.
the spoon.
That is
Why for fill me in on a spoon incident?
I think
Why?
he went on a podcast. I think it was Blue Tick.
Pause.
Shout out to Blue Tick Mike.
Oh, yeah,
I think he
go
went
on.
on that, and he just told a jail story. And I don't even. I don't even know why he. I don't know why he shared this story. I don't even
You know why?
why.
And I like Ginger J. Ginger J's my guy. Like I love work rate.
Yeah.
He's a man. Anytime I go on TikTok and scroll twice, I'll see it.
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna. That's why I'm bigging him up now.
So honesty is honesty is a tool. It's powerful because I went on a podcast the other day and the guy said to me like one reason why I fuck with you, Paul, is because you're honest. You said something that even I thought, would I say that? And I'm quite honest. So Jay is an honest person.
He is.
And that's his honesty. Everybody goes on there and goes from the angle of, I did this, I did that, and I'm a bad man and this happened to me. So he's going on there and he's going, no, I'm going to be an honest person and give you all of it, the good and the bad. So the first thing he said is, you see everyone comes here, pause and says that they violated this. He said, I've been violated. It's honesty. So as much as some people are going to focus on certain bits, there's people that will appreciate his honesty. And I think like that's his biggest gift.
So wait, what happened though? Sorry.
So he just told a story about where he went to jail and he had to scoop a pack out of a man's batty with a spoon, blood.
He didn't go into that much depth.
Someone told him to do that.
But if the pack was stuck, he had to get it out,
Okay, so
scoop it out.
he had to, like, as in they made him, or it was a thing of
help his friend. Help his friend. Yeah.
Okay, so they're obviously doing what they're doing.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah. Speaking
But
of
the story, but he was like, I spooned a man in jail. It's how he said it.
it's
It
mad.
sounded, but he was like, I just spooned a man in jail. People are like, well, what? Because the man's thinking what you're spooning like a girl. Then he's talking about the actual spoon, and people are like, this is getting brazy.
even worse.
Then he's like, but I have to wash up the pack. Bro, the story is so wild, but it's gone viral, isn't it?
okay, but
Is it in the group?
as much as it's gonna sound mad, yeah, because of what
the
it's for,
story
it's
is.
still fire. Don't get it twisted. It's still definitely mad. I kind of hear it though. You're in jail.
Prison's a different place.
And
man.
drugs is a lot of money in jail, innit? Saying that, just assuming. But drugs is just a lot. It's a lot of money in jail, so I
How you
do
feel
hear
about
it.
your brethren Chyna and your hair in jail?
Impossible.
I'm not on that.
Impossible.
However,
Well, I see Digger.
There's man in there getting fresh.
I know.
Getting their locks retwisted.
yeah,
and that.
don't get twisted. I got a brother in jail. He does his own hair in jail, but even when
He's got plaits.
no, he got locks, so he just retwists his
That
locks.
was easy, bro. Just
Yeah, it's not that hard. innit?
Definitely not easy.
However, when he,
did this.
Like a bike.
when he was on the roads and that, obviously I was a bit young. I was probably like 13, 12. He went jail when he was 17. So it's kind of been a hot little second. He's been in jail for like 5 years. But when he was on the roads and obviously he's doing whatever he's doing, he told me a story one time about him going country and having a banking. That whole banking. And to me, that's wild, bro. I'm thinking, no,
That's why-
why for that love?
That's the main reason I'm a law-abiding citizen.
Banking,
that-
when he told me bank, I'm saying bank it. You
bank
put it
it.
out your bum. And obviously the way he's explaining
The
it to
prison
me,
pocket.
mad.
prison pockets,
Nah,
crazy.
I need my freedom pockets, man.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? But obviously he's telling me this and like I'm saying my older brother, he's only like 2 years, 3 years older than me. So
You
where
have difficulties speaking. Right?
it's mad, bro. Realistically, it's a child talking to another child, isn't it? Do you get what I'm saying? So to me, that's wild. But the way that he's explaining it is raw. It is what it is.
No, that's
It's either that or you get caught by,
And
the,
it's
by the feds
when
and
you
you're going
when
jail
you bag
forever.
it, yeah. If you put yourself in that situation, you're either putting something up your bum. It's not another man's thing. It's not.
Oh.
It's not on a sexual pleasure thing. It's on a raw. This is this or it's my freedom.
It's like, you know what it is?
I
One guy-
hear it
One of my
still.
guys, in it, yeah. Bro, it's mad because.
Prefer to be Brock.
You know that way there.
So imagine this.
Okay, cool. I prefer to be brought, but would you prefer? Cool. Let me ask you all the question.
I'll go look at work.
If you're in that situation, cool, you got whatever you got on you, and police is coming to you, and it's either you put this up your bum or you're going jail. What are you doing?
Am I by myself?
You're by yourself.
You better put that-
Realistically,
I can answer
you better
this.
bank
This
that.
has happened to me.
You better
go
plug
on.
that.
So I drive and got pulled over a place. I got stuff on me now, but I've got quite a good amount of stuff
Yeah,
with me
yeah,
in
yeah.
it.
Fucking
But
hell.
it's separated in it.
Fucking
So
hell.
while we're searching, I've got rid of some stuff while they're searching me
Yeah.
and throwing it away. My brother's got some stuff, but he ain't got caught with as much stuff as me. So it's just a warning for a minute. So I've got nicked, but they haven't found everything. They've only found a little bit which I can get away with.
They make you squat.
Of course, when you got to the station. But when I'm in the car now, I got it hidden on me. So now I'm like cuffed up and I'm like trying to shimmy this thing around. And now I'm in, it's plug or
Exactly.
it goes from possession to PWITs, which is possession with
Exactly.
intention.
Intention.
So now I'm mentally trying to mentally compartmentalize that I have to put this stuff in me
Exactly.
while I'm in the police car and I'm sitting there now and I'm trying to move it around because it's in this pocket. I'm going like this and I'm sitting down here and I'm there and it's like, now it's like on my right cheek, yeah. And then I got to the point where I'm just like, fuck this, man. Let them find it.
Is it?
Fuck this. I'm not.
So-
I'm
I'll
not
be
putting
real.
nothing in me.
So there's one time.
I can't put nothing
listen,
in me.
So
I tried.
And if you put half of it in you and they still find it.
Yeah, no, that's
can't.
crazy.
How much in you I got to put in?
Hey, Chinx, so
and still get caught.
So I was gonna, I was gonna go
Man.
buy a car one time. Shout out to my boy Bugsy. I was gonna go buy a car, and I can't remember how much money I had on it. It's like, I don't know. It's like maybe it was like 5 bags or something. I was gonna buy a Golf or something like something. But I was gonna go buy something in it, yeah, and got stopped. And I got stopped, and then when the police have seen the money, like they're like, oh no, we believe. Let's get me. So you know they seen the money.
It's money laundering if
And-
it's more than a certain amount.
And then they must have been like, I don't know, like a Zubi or something. And they just tried to, do you know that that thing, like we're arresting you on suspicion of this? What? The shift man, innit, yeah? Cool. They've taken him to the police station, yeah? And I've been arrested before, but bro, I've never been, they told me we have to, I said, what? I said, what do you mean you got a strip search, man? What for? I ain't got no drug, like, they're like, no. And basically, if you don't consent to it, they're going to force you, yeah, to strip search. Do you know what it is? Like, I don't want to be manhandled by man and having my back. Do you know?
that's mad.
Do you know what that is mentally?
That's
Think about
mad.
it. Wait a minute. If you don't consent to it, they're going to do it anyway. Do you know what that is?
I never thought about it.
You're about to be you're great.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah, so
Literally.
whatever that is,
Harassed.
let me comply, innit? Do you get me? Yeah. So,
A man who don't comply then is a serious man.
bro, no, you.
No, a man who don't comply then is a funny man.
Let me comply.
From they tell you, yeah,
Let me
if you don't do
comply,
this,
yeah.
we're gonna deny your
Bro,
money.
the guy's put on them damn blue gloves. He's told me you just got to squat. But I'm thinking to myself, I'm looking at this white Donny. I'm like, you want to look at him? Like, I'm thinking,
help me.
but I'm thinking like, you wanna.
Some of them do, bro.
Yeah, some
No,
people
but I'm
do.
saying,
You got off lightly.
no, but I'm saying, so
You just got a squat in. They told me to squat and cough.
no, he told me to. So he's told me to squat, and then my man's whatever. But you see, after that, something changed, bro. Like I'm not trying to. Like I'm be like something changed. Like I was mad on F-Feds. I'm still like, but for that to happen, yeah, when you're going to go do something that is just
What,
a
so
normal,
I
Did you explain to
never
them?
loaded with cash
Bro,
again.
Explain to them
After that,
about what you were going to do.
bro. Listen, when Feds don't want to listen,
Yeah, they're not trying to
they're
hear
not trying
it.
to hear it. And I'm saying, man's gonna go do that. After that, I got my money back, bro.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, bro.
Same day. Same day.
Yes. So I got released. I got my money back, bro.
Did they actually arrest you and like put you in a cell at the station and all that?
Yes, bro. They took man because they didn't think they was like, oh,
17
and then
hours and that.
Do you understand why
and
they
then-
did it though?
no, bro. There was no need to, bro. Like man has been shift for real things, and they haven't done that to man. The way they
No,
violated.
but do you know? Because you know what's the word? There's
could
like,
have been
there's
drugs.
trigger crimes, isn't it? So
Yeah.
I got stopped with something one time, and that automatically triggers that they have to go search my hand.
No,
It's
and
bullshit.
I was
but-
gonna say, and then they went and searched man's yard.
yeah,
Well,
so
top of
that's
that.
because what they. I
But
think
they can only
trigger
search the
crime.
room.
Yeah,
That's a
Unless
trigger
you've
crime,
got
innit?
like a
So the
loan.
fact that you got
Okay.
had this amount of money, people who have this money usually sell drugs.
What- but
so it's
bro-
not right. I'm not saying it's correct.
Bro, I was
but
gonna go buy a car,
This
bro.
is how they can legally.
yeah. But I'm saying,
Do you get what I mean?
But I'm saying after that happened, yeah, and a man made me strip search.
Yeah.
Mentally, yeah, that is messed up, bro.
I was just
Like,
about to ask
do you know,
that does
like,
mentally as well.
like they think it's okay. It's not okay. You've just made a man bend. Like, pause. It's not okay. Like.
You know, this,
And if you fight it, you're about to
Yeah,
go
no,
through
that's
the
crazy.
worst possible
That's crazy.
thing in your mind. This is not like fighting arrest. Bro, they're about to fight and spread your cheeks.
Spread your cheeks.
Blood. Do you know what that is?
Crazy.
I suggest you comply.
That's crazy. You suggest, bro, you better comply.
you see,
You better treat that like armed
so
feds, blood.
you see that being said, yeah, because you see me, yeah, I'm a bit, I'm mixed in it. So I have white family and black family.
Yeah.
So I'm a bit oblivious to racism. In
How can
terms
you
of
be? You look black to me.
no, of course, but in terms of I'm stupid. I believe that everybody just should get along and everything should be fine and there shouldn't be no issues and no one hates me because of the color of my skin. Because how could
They
you?
definitely hate you.
No, you get what I'm saying. But I'm in my stupid world. I don't want to
Yeah.
feed into that. Like, you get what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah.
So you see that how do you lot feel about black police officers? As like,
No, they needed.
do you lot feel the same? Because I grew up and I had the idea that
Because
like,
if you don't have any black police officers, then you'll be talking about there's only
Okay,
So
they're
they needed.
needed,
I feel like there's a
but
but.
they're not always on your team.
Of course they're
bro.
not.
There's
So-
not, and there's a lot of Uncle Ruckuses out there in the world,
100%.
and there's a lot of raw. You think we're on the same team?
100%.
Nah, bro. Like,
Like, just
people
because-
get the blue badge, and
No,
Their blood's blue, bro.
Their blood's blue,
but
bro.
one thing I don't like about the police, yeah, is this, isn't it? Yeah. Whenever,
What is this? Any color or just police?
No, police in general. When something happens, yeah, they all take the same stance of they have to back it in it, yeah.
they've got to back- they're on the
yeah.
same team.
But imagine one of us does something in it, yeah. I'm not gonna just take the stance because of this one of this man has to back it.
No,
They-
with police we will. With
no,
police we
no,
will.
but I'm saying
I could watch a youth punch a police officer in the face and not know none of the backstory, but I like him.
no, but I'm saying. Do
you get what I mean?
No, but
I hear that.
every
I don't know if it's like a criminal
no,
thing,
but
but
you can't. If you see your colleague do something, you can't speak out. You
no,
do-
I'm speaking out. I'm a
no,
rebel.
but I'm
Now I know feds that have done that.
no, but and then what
What,
happens to
does it
them?
speak up?
Yeah.
And then what happens to them, bro?
because you know,
Yeah, they-
because alright, so
That
But
means-
there's enough snitching in the feds world,
No,
but there's nothing.
no, but I'm saying
them are idiots.
No,
bro.
but I'm saying they're not like to be a real fed, yeah, and to go up in the fed thing. You're not snitching on your colleagues, bro. Like feds are the. But there's a
Yeah,
reason
the
why.
don't last.
There's a reason why. There's a
last.
reason
Gotta
why.
play ball.
But there's a
Yes,
reason
it
why
don't last, yes.
they never ever get like they always bust case because you're protected, yeah. So one of these things is this, isn't it? Like you protect each other, and I don't. And when someone does something that you can clearly see, the other humanity can see it. Oh, but the police can't see it because I'm a police officer. All of a sudden, I can't see it, and that's the bit that I don't like because wrong is wrong, bro. Like wrong is wrong, and when they do wrong, they act like they don't. Look at Sarah Everard. Look what happened. That
Do you know what though? I'm
Is that the
gonna be honest because I know a lot of man that's feds, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, bro, enough of them are going court. Enough of them are getting spun for the stuff that they get done. The feds inside are sending them to court. They're going and witnessing and drawing them out. They're getting
cool.
fired.
Okay,
but
cool.
because they're feds,
Yeah, they-
it can't go out in
Yeah,
the public
yeah.
because the police want you to think
Yeah.
that they're perfect.
Yeah, yeah.
Bro, I'm telling you, feds.
No, I know, they released that-
The
remember they released
essay,
that? Yeah,
in
it's mad.
the essay with between feds. Like feds doing a madness to the woman fed. I promise you, it's rife.
I heard about that.
It's
I didn't
crazy.
hear about all of this
But
stuff.
they're not allowed to talk about it.
But to me, that's mad because as much as I hear it, they have a level to uphold because naturally they're supposed to be authority, so we have to look at them in a certain way. But that's crazy because that's like hearing your dad that raised you is a rapist, bro. Do you get what I'm saying? It's like that's fundamental stuff you need to know because these are the people that
protect your image. Bro.
No, not even in terms of them siding with each other, but the fact that they're protecting their image. It has a damaging effect for us because they're cutting off
bread from the government though continuously and get to continue to do their bullshit.
Yeah, but they're cutting off a small percentage, but then there's a wide percentage that's still going on, and we are none the wiser because as much as we know as people from a certain demographic and a certain background that police, you can't trust them. There's some people that really say, no, police are for the people. They're for you. They're so
low level ones, yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? So therefore, if
that's upstairs.
If they're hiding all of this stuff and they're silently putting away these bad people and not telling you, it's mad.
In a jail, bro.
That's mad.
It's illegal requirement. They're not allowed to like put you in harm.
Yeah, they can't.
Wait, how did we get to jail? Wait, I was trying to think, how did we get to jail? Shout out to Ginger J anyway.
Shout out to Ginger J. Yeah. Sorry.
Man had a 9 bar in
Nah, it's cool. Man had a 9 bar, that's crazy. But Ginger...
Yeah, 9 bar in his way.
A 9 bar?
9 bar.
Yeah.
Bro.
28 grams times 9.
I hear why he had the spoon in his hand on a pause one. Pause. But I hear
eat
it.
that much food.
That's crazy.
That's like
Bro,
250 grams.
He had a 9 bar in prison. It's not even like you're on the roads. In prison.
That's 250 grams.
Bro, every man here would have had the spoon.
So shout out to Ginge. Ginge, I want to, this...
No, I would prefer to rob man in there, bro.
Ginge, I want to give you your flowers, bro.
Crazy.
So you wouldn't have had the spoon?
Yo, guys.
Huh?
Yo, hold on. Ginge, I want to give you your flowers, man, because since you've been out of jail, you're putting work with all the stuff that you're doing in Pen Game. Like I've seen it independently. You're up, like big you up, bro. And like he said, honesty is like you are quite honest. Like whenever he's been on my podcast, you always spoken honest. And it might sound so crazy to other people, but that's your truth, innit? And you're and I just want to. It's not easy as a content creator. He said it today. You're literally on TikTok every single day, and I know he puts in mad work.
On there,
and I know 2025 for you is going to be an impeccable year, man. So just keep putting in that work, Ginger J, man, and keep putting out that skits, keep collaborating, keep working, man. Because
if I'm honest, there's way more worse things you could have got caught there in jail, bro.
Nah, that was mine.
That's I guess the way you word. I haven't seen it, but I guess the way you.
So give me your highlight. So give me your highlight of the year for you, man. Personal highlight for you, man. Personal highlight, and then give me a cultural highlight for you.
What do you mean, in relation to me or in general? A personal highlight
for you, and then I want a cultural highlight of the year 2024.
I don't. It's all. I appreciate it all, man. I don't want to grade anything, but something that I've got a lot of feedback for positive.
I liked you at the Box Park.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. That's something I've got a lot of feedback for the ZZ thing.
The ZZ stuff.
And I have such a warped mindset and I look at everything negatively for some reason. So all the fact, because when I did that, I had people from where I grew up from, my own estate, that knew me growing up and always knew how I was and knew that I'm the exact same person now I was then, but didn't give a fuck to want to champion me then. But now because other people they respect have seen me on a platform, now they want to champion. I'm like, don't fucking do that. I've always been this person. Do you get what I'm saying? But that's...
We were talking about that earlier.
That's one thing I'd say, that the ZZ thing and what's a cultural...
Or you can give me more than one. Like it doesn't have to be one. You can give me a few. Give me a few. Let's not make it one.
Kid getting called out by Justo, not Justo, by Ricks.
By Ricks. Yeah. What's going on with that?
What did it? Kid didn't even really talk about it. Not much, man. It seems a whole bunch of dead end stuff. There's not no big backing for the event at this current moment in time.
But once that,
and Kid is saying he ain't fighting for free. So why I say that, because that's like. You don't know how you're going to get your flowers in this game. Like, do you get what I mean? Because no one's going to come out like you are and give everyone their flowers. So there's little moments that like display notoriety. Like, do you get what I'm saying? So they're quite a big podcast, and they're Justo. Like, you see, like UK rap, there's like Jay-Z, not UK, I mean like hip hop, there's like main figures. UK rap, C-Biz is 100%. Like when this story is going to be told in the future, he's going to be an important figurehead.
100%.
Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
And Justo's attached to him.
Yeah.
And they have a podcast now. Rix is attached to Justo, and they're calling out Kid. So I look at them people as kind of a big deal.
Yeah.
And they've
That's
called out
cultural currency.
Yeah, cultural currency, bingo. And they've called out my brethren.
Yeah.
Which and I want to big that up because that just shows the hard work and the consistency is being rewarded, even though it's not in the way we would want it, per se, a man calling you out to fight. But the fact that he did shows that he's seen.
Now, big up the Session
seeing you
podcast,
doing.
just
Yeah.
for Ricks and them, man.
As well.
Fat man.
And you know what? I'll have to say back chat, man. I have to say back chat for you because you're so, obviously I've probably about a year now I've known you, but that's like.
Well, I feel like it feels longer though. Still, I feel like
It feels way longer than that, bro. But even that was like a because I don't. When someone else is doing something, I don't have no envy towards it because you know this is a silly analogy. You know, like say if there's a gal and me and you are chatting to her, but she like you over me, and you pipe it. I feel like I've piped it.
Yeah,
You get what I'm
facts.
saying?
Yeah.
The gang.
You get what I'm saying? We did gang, like, you know what I'm saying?
And there's not a lot of man that.
Yeah.
We buy
Yeah,
association.
do you get
So,
what I'm
man,
saying?
wanna actually
We both
pipe
go
it.
jail.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying? So when she sees me, she knows she has to talk to me respectfully.
I know what I'm saying. I know what you're good at.
Yeah.
That's what I know what you're good at.
You get what
I
I'm
know
saying?
what you're bad at. Yeah? Bad.
And I see why you now make it, but big up yourself.
I know why you don't phone you no more.
So seeing you there, I feel like that, because that's like a mainstay as well. That's an
love
important little piece of culture. So seeing you on that was big, and you as well. 'Cause I never wasn't in tune with you before, but seeing you from there and just seeing, like even just here talking to you, like you have sense past your years.
Man, bro, I appreciate.
Do you get what I'm
man.
saying? And I respect stuff like that.
Appreciate that.
So those are my moments.
Cool, man. And you too. Give me standout moment. For
No, sorry as well.
Go on.
I can't forget this. And X as well, my brethren X, man. Because you see, he's a big deal, yeah. And you see, when I saw him on DJ AG, yeah, that's the I like. You know, like, because you know, like musicians, yeah, they like to do it their way. And like, I want this label here, I want this to happen for me, and they don't do nothing else. See, like someone actively going out and stepping in other realms and doing new things for progression. I respect that because I hate people who don't do nothing, and I love people who do something. So sorry, go on.
Highlight of the year for you, personal and cultural.
I think a personal highlight for me is I shook all of the right hands this year. Like all of them. I worked with Chyna, even sitting here with all of you lot. I've only met you two today, and I only met you this year.
Yeah.
But do you get what I'm saying? I'm in the right room at the right time, right place. Like I feel like this year I've refined my focus. Every other time I've been aiming for the top, and that's it. But now I know exactly what I'm doing. I got my plans. So I feel like I shook the right hands. I caught the right people. I've just kind of focused on me this year. That's my personal thing. Like,
And cultural.
and cultural. Vibes Cartel came out. That was
I forget that. Well,
Vibes Cartel.
out.
I'm out. Yeah.
EXO. What about
Just
you,
met him
man?
and I hate you that you said what I was going to say.
What was he saying?
How did I miss
That's what I
that?
said. He's locked in.
Man,
He's locked
windy.
in. That's why we brought. Listen, that's why it's
say
not.
the teacher
I'm gonna
landed.
bring him back for further shows, but I thought for the end of the year show, man, let's just bring Chinx.
Yeah, man.
Two
I
Chinx-
appreciate you highly
Chinx
for
as well,
that.
man.
You get what I'm
So thank
saying?
you. And yeah, man, EXO, man, highlight for you, personal, cultural highlight for you.
I'm going to say the same thing with Cartel coming up. Personally, bro, stayed consistent.
Yeah.
I think people fail to understand how hard it is to just continue without mad praise, without mad numbers, without high fives, without mad bread, and just continued on your journey.
Yeah.
So consistency and discipline,
It's key.
figuring both of those out
Yeah.
and not falling off and seeing the fruits of my labor. Because remember earlier I said to you that you keep pushing the bar.
Yeah.
If you tell yourself, oh, I need to get 10,000 views, you get 10,000, but by the time you get them, you're already sitting there thinking about 20.
Yeah.
And then you're thinking about 100.
Yeah.
And then at this point, you just become the guy that continuously tries.
Yeah.
Because now we're addicted to trying.
Yeah.
That's where our thing is.
Yeah.
It's like sometimes you don't even want the front. Man's just likes talking to gal.
Yeah.
You understand? And that's bad for you. I noticed that. Because 5 years later, you look back and you think, raw, bro, I did some amazing things.
Yeah.
Celebrate your wins, bro. At every turn, the smallest thing, because I now look at videos of me and Chinx might be out, and I'm like, bro, we didn't even realize that we was living our best life at that moment.
Yeah.
We didn't respect it.
Yeah, facts.
We didn't respect it. And now you're sitting there thinking of ways to cultivate it again.
Yeah.
Nah, it doesn't work like that.
Okay.
So just if you're putting in the work, understand, trust the process, man, and celebrate your wins, Brody.
For me, if I'm gonna celebrate my wins, then one thing I'm happy about was the collaboration with the London podcast studio where we're currently filming here. When Venus meets Mars, with my co-host Analva, we shot I think it was 11, 12 episodes. Shout out to Chinx, he featured in a few episodes, and yeah, that was my first experience of a proper full production podcast in the sense of, you know, having your AD there, you know, having even down to, you know, your, you know, having your transport and your clothing, and yeah, and the fact that the show's it's come out for them on the platform, it's done really well for them. They've been monetized as well, so and it actually, you know, it got monetized from when they dropped the episodes. That's in a few weeks from when they dropped the episodes. But I would say that it could have happened a lot quicker if we did it concisely. But in how they dropped it, so that was really I'm really happy about that. And we got season 2, guys. We got season 2 coming. So for all you guys that
big up,
we got season 2. So we'll definitely bring you guys back for season 2. So that was a highlight for me. So I want to give a big shout out to London Podcast Studio. I want to give flowers to Keo and to Laurel as well. That was the AD that helped as well. I want to give flowers to Ashley, that was assistant AD. She came on one of the days as well. And a big flowers to Danalva, who is my co-host. When I met Danalva, before I met Danalva, I didn't think I would like her in the sense of a person, but we actually get on quite well. So I want to give a big shout out to Danalva. Keep putting out that work. And guys, like 2024 for me, another highlight was Backchat. Like I said, I met Chinx there. Yeah. Backchat has a lot of cultural currency within the scene, and you know, being asked to be on Backchat based upon some of the content that I've put out there was, you know, for me was it was amazing, and it's done really well for me since I've been on there. I've had a lot of opportunities. All our shows are 100K shows on the show, and you know, Backchat are really happy with the show, so that was definitely for me. Highlight, you know, another highlight for me was getting my new car this year as well. That happened based upon the content I've been putting out as well.
Big up that. I was wanting to mention.
Did you take cash to go and buy it?
Series, man. He learned his lesson, bro. I learned. But big up the TT series.
I learned. Yeah. But I mean, even, you know, later what I'm gonna do with it, even having the money to do that came from the content that I made, able to go and get that, and that was for me. That said a lot, because that came from that, and that was a little bit. So when
it's a big deal,
yeah, you know what I mean.
It is.
And everything's not perfect, but little things start to change, and you start to see a little bit of the work ethic. And I got monetized. Last didn't touch nothing, and I worked for it the whole time, and got monetized on TikTok. I didn't touch nothing. I put out bare content, and when the time came, I pulled out, and I said, right, do you get me? Do you get me? And that is something that I was proud of for myself personally, and being able to now make content. Hopefully we could turn the TT series into, I don't know,
Top Gear sponsorship.
Euro series or something. So that was something.
No, hopefully, bro, in due time.
Another thing, bro, I want you, man, to understand. Don't think you don't deserve the things you're getting.
No,
man's put in the hours.
Deserve it.
Man has put in the hours.
So
bro.
I wanna run through some names. I'm gonna miss people, but listen, I'm sorry, but I wanna give a shout out to No Behavior Podcast. I wanna give a shout out to Margs, shout out to Loons, shout out to Beanos. Big up Beano as well, because there was a clip of him recently talking about what he does for his son, and yeah, like he's not someone that speaks as much, man, but he forwarded as well. So he's good people. I want to big him up. I want to big up to Young Spray, RTM Podcast Chronic, Chyna. That was a crazy show. But Young Spray is definitely my guy, and you know, like he said, a lot of people rate what he does, and no one had to say anything. They definitely giving Sprayed his flowers. I want to give a shout out to Sinners Podcast. Big up Sinners, Speedy, Lecco, all of the team. Keep putting out that work, guys. We appreciate all the things. Man coughed in it. Listen, facts only, man. Shout out to Kid, shout out to Chinx. Like, wait, there's other members like B Papa. There's other
B and Hunt.
B and Hunts. Shout out to all the other members. Like big you guys up, man. You know what I mean? Shout out to the Session Podcast. You guys have done a lot of work.
You've done a lot of pods this year still.
Yeah. Shout out to the Session Podcast. You guys have put in, you know, they put in mad work. I want to big up Jedi. Shout out to Jedi for putting on the live events. He's put, Jedi was the first person. I think it was the first person to put me on a live event, or was the second? I think it might have been the first. But big up Jedi because he booked me again. Shout out to Nads. Nads is someone that I put a lot of content out with Nads, and we've gone viral so many times. People think that we have we beef each other, but now we ain't beefing each other. That's my people, man. I want to give a big shout out to Nads. Who I want to shout out? Who am I missing? But there's so many people, man.
Then the Aunties podcast.
Yeah.
No, when I think about it, they did give you a platform.
Yeah.
So
big up the Aunties podcast.
In my opinion as well.
In my opinion. Yeah. In my opinion. Big up in my opinion.
What's the youths that weren't filming, and you made them film?
Oh, DMD.
Yeah.
Big up DMD podcast. Shout out to them. I shout out to Romy. Shout out to my guy Wes. Big up Smokes. Pen Game. Big up Pen Game. Pen Game. Shout out to everyone in Pen Game. I want to big up shout out to Ren for winning Pen Game, but even bigger shout out to Driz and Trappy from Birmingham, man. Like
they win.
No, they won. I think the Birmingham won
They're the tag team.
Yeah, the tag team.
They're dope.
Like they dope, and yeah, like. He burst into the scene and he just put out mad work. So I want to give a big shout out to them. Like I said earlier on, shout out to Stay Wealthy. And I don't know, man. Who else, man? I'm missing people, man.
Everybody, man.
Big up to you, bro. Because there's a lot of people that's gonna do this wrap up, and none of them are gonna big people up. That's one thing that I don't think we've really actually bagged, the fact that we've uplifted people in this. Today.
Big up Scorcher.
Yeah.
Because in the last, he has just popped out of. He's been here.
Made a return.
He's made a return. Mobile nomination. He's. People not talking about numbers again. They're talking about skill. They're talking about. You get me? And I like that, innit? Do you get me? The game getting very numbers based. And yeah, big shout out to Scorcher.
So many talented people are scared.
Yeah. Shout out to Scorcher, man.
So well done.
So big up. So guys, my name is Chyna. I'm the Mynam's voice. I want to give a big thank you to my guests, and not just my guests today, all of my guests throughout 2024. We're going into 2025. And guys, like we set New Year's resolutions, but let's not even do let's just do.
Do you know when this is going out? This year or next year?
No, but this is going out this year.
Go on.
This is going out. We're gonna drop this on. I'm gonna drop this on New Year's Eve. I'll drop it in the daytime New Year's Eve. This is going out. Yeah. So guys, not everyone is going to make it into 2025. Unfortunately, some people
that's crazy. After all of that,
everyone's going to make it.
There's some people that got dead.
Burn the flowers.
Hold on. Listen, guys. Every day that we get is a blessing, right? Every day that I get to see is a blessing. There's people that woke up today. That are not going to wake up tomorrow. There's people that went to bed last night that didn't wake up today. That's the case of it, yeah? So when each year is a blessing that you get to go and see. So as we go into 2025, like, time waits for no man or woman, right? Let's chase these dreams. Let's work together. And like, just don't be scared. And that's what I want to put out. Let's not be scared. And I've been scared in my life before, and I'm not scared now. And that's why I'm putting stuff out there.
Fell forward.
Yeah. So with that being said, a big thank you to Chinx, older Chinx, younger Chinx, EXO. My name is Chyna, I'm the Mynam's voice, and this is the end of the year wrap up, and we are out. Yeah.